About the way the season ended, and he expects his team to play very well today and play with a lot of intensity. And Mac Jones going downtown here on the first play to Judy, and there he goes. Goodbye, Jerry Judy. 85-yard touchdown against Arkansas. And then when Tua got hurt against Mississippi State with a season-ending hip injury, he became the full-time guy. And that pass on the money to Devontae Smith. From the 46-yard line, they're going to run Harris here. And he gets maybe 2 yards, brought down by Tuff.
Played with toughness and bounced back from those catastrophic mistakes. Didn't let them dwindle.
On 2nd and 8, Jones going to throw it to Ruggs here out in space. And a short gain, maybe one. Metellus on the takedown.
That's success because he's prepared properly.
Let's see how he does here on 3rd down and 6. Only a 3-man rush, and that pass is knocked away.
Between the LSU Tigers and the Oklahoma Sooners.
Run play here. Harris stood up at about the 28.
3 championship caliber programs.
But it's not like that every year.
It's like that most years.
Jones pass caught by Judy. And look at Judy reverse field and still have the speed.
When you talk to Steve Sarkisian, he said Mac Jones is a better player when he turns his back to the defense. Meaning,
final game, if he decides to go to the NFL. Hand off to Harris off the left edge. And into Michigan. You saw Sark there in his first year as the offensive coordinator. Was here as an assistant a few years ago. Then went to the Falcons to be their offensive coordinator for a couple of years as they wide receiver screen to the true freshman. Just his 2nd catch of the year.
Just a beautiful job here by Glasgow, reading through it.
So after the negative play, it's 3rd down and 10 for Alabama. Pressure off the edge. It's picked up, and it's through the hands of Watt.
Got to get back to the run game here in the next 3 quarters to spell some of that momentum.
Instead, it's play action, and Harris does a good job to pick up the blitz. A shot here to Ruggs. There was some contact. And would probably be Jim Harbaugh's biggest win at Michigan. Big hole for Harris. Running here past the 40-yard line. Hurdles a defender. And
the bust defensively. Look how many Michigan defenders are on this side. And on this side, they have 1. So what happens? As a result, next thing you know, the run follows to the right, and they don't have enough numbers to the right side of the offensive line, and Najee Harris is out the gate. It's defense that led to the big run.
And a swing pass here to Judy out in space. And nowhere to go. Hog-tied by Thomas.
Evaluation he's going to get in the coming weeks. Try to make the most informed decision possible, but knowing the timetable of his recovery, knowing he might not be available to throw until mid-April, I'd come back.
All right, hold that thought. Here's a swing pass to screen rather to Harris. Nice job.
Teams to evaluate me, so I think it's all about the timetable of his recovery, and at this point, all signs point to him coming back.
Jones on 3rd down and 10. The pass high and complete, intended for Judy.
Game, though, almost 250 yards of offense to Alabama's 150, so got to continue it.
Here's Judy out in space, getting a block from Devontae Smith, and close to a 1st down.
Who has the lead?
Love that in ball games. Let it all. Don't leave anything going into the offseason. Go for it on 4th.
Okay.
You just ruined it.
Okay, well, sorry about that.
Come on, Dave.
The good guy wins.
So you're saying this is like a big twist in this movie that I need to prepare for. There's pressure off the edge. Jones gets it away to Judy, and look out. Judy able to blow by.
To slide left just a little bit, buy a little more time. Keeping his eyes downfield, knowing he's going to get hit, knowing he's short in protection. Advanced level football for Mac Jones.
I know C.D. Lamb had a great year at Oklahoma. As they run Harris here, and he gets down to about the 4.
Sean Jackson. I think Jerry Judy's a mix of the 2. Really, really fast and really explosive.
Play fake here. Jones steps up, throws a deep ball. Judy beat his guy, and that's going to be interference. Award candidate.
And keep an eye on Waddle. He's in the slot. Here he comes motioning across.
And then they release him. Jones, though, throwing it downfield, incomplete. Auburn had a punt return for a touchdown this year. 6 receiving touchdowns. Harris trying to get the corner here on Metellus.
Count on the critical down and distance.
So 3rd down and 10. And Jones from the pocket senses pressure and throws it away as he was.
Point of emphasis in the rules this year.
And there it is. You look at him turn it over and use that body weight to drive Mac Jones.
And ball here, first down for Alabama inside the 15 after the personal foul against Hutchinson. And wow, what a hit on Harris as he gets drilled at the 9-yard line
here. With this heavy set to the left side.
And they bring Ruggs in to help block, and they run to the left end. Throwing up high is Najee Harris.
Has got to stop in the second half here.
They get off schedule with that negative play, and then Jones in trouble. Wow, somehow Ruggs caught it past the 45-yard line, but
yeah, this is a great job stepping up in the pocket. As you see, the Michigan defense just collapsed the pocket.
Look at that catch.
It's an unbelievable catch. Obviously, ball's a little low, and you see, and strong hands as the defender was able to get a hand on the football.
They go back to the ground, and Harris with a crease. Oh, if he was able to break.
They're going to start featuring him in the passing game.
Going to be a swing pass to Ruggs, and Michigan was all over it. 6th in the country in total defense. The Wolverines. Robinson give
The Wolverines defense.
Alabama still is not converted on third down today. Only 3 attempts on 3rd and 7. Jones gets hit as he throws it deep for Ruggs, and Ruggs can't come up with it incomplete.
Michigan defensive secondary.
4th start of the season for Mac Jones, 21-year-old redshirt sophomore. He's already graduated. He finds Waddle out in space.
Getting as much information as possible, including consulting experts on the hip and whether or not he'll be available come April.
Huge hole for Robinson, got the first down and more into Michigan territory. Pinballs forward.
Toward Alabama that loves to get north and south. Not quite as dynamic as Najee, but really good north and south.
Robinson in trouble here, going to lose yardage. It was Daxton Hill. Almost top 15.
And there is a possibility that Jerry Jeudy didn't even send it his papers. It's widely assumed that he is a top 15 pick, though.
Mac Jones throwing it away.
Real deep to make sure that they can tackle Alabama in front of the sticks.
Jones on 3rd down and 20. Dumps it off underneath to Forrestall. And he is and Clemson. Alabama taking over inside its 10-yard line. They try to run it on 1st down, and Najee Harris got 10 tackles for a loss now in the year. That was a 1-yard setback on 2nd and 11. Jones from his goal line to the pass is batted down. It was McGrone again.
Something probably to the number 3.
Jones from his end zone throws for Jeudy, and it's caught for
Allow himself a little time to separate.
Jalen Waddle motioning into the backfield as Jones throws it deep, and Jeudy caught it on the run at midfield in the Michigan territory inside the 30. And a fight for Alabama into the Michigan red zone.
And a good job by the offensive line holding up just long enough. Mac Jones
after getting injured in the 3rd quarter. Jones play action, moves to his right, now looking back this way. Wide open is Forrestall, touchdown Alabama.
Wheel route to Harris on the off play action. This time they clearly cover. Look, 2 defenders for Michigan run with Harris. Stuff from Mac Jones off play action today.
See if Alabama just runs the ball here, tries to take some time off the clock with Harris, but he is dumped.
And that's a big difference between a sack and incompletion, and a huge play was that anticipation that Mac Jones showed.
Jones to throw again. Now he steps up and runs instead, and he gets leveled.
Trying to create isolations. Here's his best pass rusher, Uche, who's lined up over Alabama's weakest offensive lineman, Neal.
Here comes McGrone as well. Jones gets out of there and flips it.
What an effort.
And Alabama will run it. Here's Harris. Makes it to the 30-yard line. Alabama much better this half than the first half when it looked like Michigan was going to rack up 600 yards. No big hit that time on Harris. 3rd and 3. Jones to pass. And it's caught by Forrestall. It is one of the best players in college football, Tua Tagovailoa, and losing to 2 really good teams. One being maybe the best team, LSU.
Within the story there, and what should be a great matchup.
They get a 1st down run. Najee Harris carrying Wolverines. Finally, they get him to the ground.
A contributor coming out of the backfield in the passing game.
Davenport again, or excuse me, Harris It'll break a tackle again. Wow, unbelievable. The first down. Meanwhile, Michigan inside the 25, trying to put this one away. Inside 3 minutes to go, just keeping it on the ground with Najee Harris. And again, it takes a handful of Michigan players to opinion from earlier today. Your opinion is you think he's going to come back.
I do too.
You do too, Tom.
Absolutely.
I think it's so important outs with professional teams prior to them making decisions.
His family lives in Tuscaloosa now. They moved from Hawaii. And Talia, the backup quarterback for this game, will be a true sophomore. Harris inside the 5.
Part of Tua that he wants to prove to everybody.
First down and goal here for Alabama. Harris trying to bounce off of tacklers, can't. Wrapped up by Hudson.
The 13 being out there sharing the huddle with him.
Sure.
So I think if he decides to come back, you might see a huge trickle down in that regard.
Harris forward progress stopped at the 2.
Exceptionally talented, has a very bright future.
Alabama gonna hand it off here, and Harris will score with